Good morning, guys. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I just came downstairs to meet with the guys. We're supposed to meet down here at 10 o'clock to, I think, go see Edgar Allan Poe's grave, which is not that far away. Oh, hi. Is it bitter cold out there? I'm not out for long. I'm not outside for long. Yeah, I got to bed at like 4:30. I mean, I just lay in bed, did not sleep. And then woke up a few minutes ago to meet with my coworkers. I won't be out long because it's like 40 degrees right now at best. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's cold. The coffee's a little help. Oh my God, it's so cold. Oh, Lisa. Connor, show your handsome face so people know who tortures me. Well, we're finally here. Oh my God, it's so cold and so windy. But this is Edgar Allan Poe's grave. And Connor says there's some sort of chair that's in the Ripley's Believe It or Not that we'll have to look at. Oh, we can actually go right up to it. Oh, I have tears running down my face. Is this it? No. Who's Sophie Anderson? I have to Google her. Oh my God. Yeah, tears running down my face. It's so cold and windy. Oh, there it is. With the white obelisk with the dark circle on the front of it. Oh, this is kind of spooky, these little mausoleums. And here's Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, and his wife. Right, Virginia? Is that his wife? It looks very spooky. It's very spooky. Oh my God. Oh, my hands. All right. And then a little info about him. Whew. In my mind, this is probably a gutter, a rain gutter, but I'm thinking no, it's more a gutter for blood. It's that kind of graveyard. But just think these are crypts. How creepy is this crypt? All right, we're going back to the back of the churchyard here to see a chair or a bench that is supposedly carved out of stone that is still bending and melting. It's supposed to be in the Ripley's Believe It or Not. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. That's not the bench we're looking at. All right. Connor has us digging through bushes looking for melting benches. Did you find it? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God, I am so cold. I'm numb. Did you find it? You're just trying to scare me. Boo. That's the architect of fear right here. Huh. Oh my God. This is so strange. I'm surprised we're not finding people camping out here sleeping. All right. Huh. All right. Well, I only take you to the best places, right? I love cemeteries, but I don't like crypts. Does that make any sense? All these crypts. Keep waiting for Connor to jump out and yell boo. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so cold. Where'd they go? Oh, they're there. Oh, I just stepped on someone's grave. Oh my God. And this is apparently the original place where he was originally buried. They moved him. They moved him up to the front corner because people were like breaking in and walking around and ruining things just to see his grave. So they put him up in the front so that he'd be less of a distraction. Even when dead, you can still be a distraction. What was that movie? Was it called The Happening? Where trees eventually put off like gases that killed people and you knew it was happening because the leaves were moving on the trees? That's exactly what this feels like right now. This is closed to the public because people are dying to get in. So apparently Connor was telling me that it was socially seen if you were like more religious and more devout and all that stuff, the closer to the church you were buried. So there are some well-to-do people who chose, and I guess paid, I'm sure, to be buried literally under the church to prove that they were that close to God. Okay. It's a cool little downtown area. That tower there reminds me a lot of the tower in Provincetown called Pilgrim's Monument. It's a really neat little downtown section. Looks like it's been hit pretty hard by the economy and COVID, but yeah, it's pretty cool. No, it's cold. That's what it is. It's cold. Have I been whining about being cold? Yes, I have. We just walked into a 7-Eleven and I saw this temple of yumminess. I love tasty cake. It's so hard to find. The butterscotch crumpets, where are they? Thank you very much. Yes, no judgment. I love butterscotch crumpets. So excited. All right, I'm taking someone back to my hotel room. It's a crumpet. Hey guys, I'm back in the hotel room, as you can probably tell. We were outside for exactly 1 hour, but it was too chilly for my taste. Since moving to Florida and then Las Vegas, my blood has really thinned out. It's like 40 degrees and I'm not dressed appropriately for this weather, so it's a little chilly. There's a cold front that's hitting the entire coast and blah, blah, blah. Complain. So as you saw, we went down to see where Edgar Allan Poe was originally buried and then his current burial spot. If you remember back, I don't know, 6 months ago, I was in Richmond, I think it was, where we got to go to the Edgar Allan Poe Museum. Little place, but it was apparently originally his childhood home, which was kind of interesting. We got to see some socks that he originally wore. It was really interesting. But we get to walk around downtown Baltimore a little bit. In nicer weather, this would be a fantastic location because there's a lot of stuff nearby. The waterfront apparently is very, very close by. Lisa is going over to Fort... what's it called? I forget what it's called. It was the inspiration for the Star Spangled Banner. Fort something or other. So she's going over there. What a bad American I am. I can't remember. But she's going to check that out with the fervor of a new flight attendant who's never been to that layover city. You know, when you go to a city for the first time, you are going to see everything. And then after you've been there 50 times, you're like, yeah, I'm not leaving the hotel. So yeah, it's been a nice layover. I didn't sleep well last night, but I'm going to fix that by taking a nap in just a moment or two and take these clothes off. I do have a question and answer video I want to do very, very soon. That was really inspired by one question I've never been asked before, but I think it's a great question and very funny. Is because when I say I'm taking all of this off, you know, to get ready for bed, someone asked me, do I take everything off? Not because they're asking if I'm, you know, wearing my birthday suit, but am I comfortable in hotel beds on bare skin? And I thought that was a fun question, and it'll be a fun answer. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a nap, and then maybe have a snack, and then play some Starfield, and then my shuttle is at 3:45 to head off to the airport and home to my cats. I miss them so much right now, but I will see you guys later. All right, toodaloo. Guys, hi. So I have you set in the window here. It's nice and handy. I don't have a tripod with me, but so hi, it is 3:34. I have to head downstairs. I've got 11 minutes before the shuttle, and some shuttles, they run late, they leave early, or they're packed with hotel guests, and you have to like get there early and elbows out to make sure you have some room in the shuttle, you know. But we had, I think, less than 40 people booked for this flight from Baltimore to Las Vegas. I'm sure that's changed a little bit, but probably not by much. So let me run downstairs. I will see you shortly. Hey there, how are you? It is 4:28 in the afternoon. Just finished my safety checks. I got our pilots their bottles of water and a trash bag. It's customary, just have those things set up for them. Yeah, we're booked at 158 passengers. I'm not sure what happened over the past 2 days, but yeah, a bunch of people booked this flight. And that's great. I much prefer a full flight than a light flight. My good acquaintance, possibly friend, William is going to be my chaser today. And yeah, it's going to be a good flight. It's going to be a very good flight because we're going home. I'll see you next in Las Vegas. Ta-da! I'm back in my car. Welcome back to Las Vegas. Welcome back to my car, Shimi. I am wiped out, as I usually tell you how tired and hungry I am. I am both right now. I'm tempted to turn this light off, crawl in the back, pull a coat over me, and take a nap is what I'm tempted to do. I just leaned forward to grab something that fell on the floor here. My eyes just felt like they were going to fall out of my sockets. It was a long flight after not a lot of sleep. So, let's see. So the flight was supposed to be 4 hours and 43 minutes, and it took probably closer to a little bit over 5 hours as we had a significant headwind the entire way. Worst things have happened. I got very lucky today. I got very lucky. This whole trip was very nice. We had amazing passengers. Tonight, I'd say the first 2/3 of the aircraft, so most of the aircraft were fantastic, patient, kind. We didn't have Wi-Fi on this aircraft because it's brand new. It was built in September. So Wi-Fi is built in afterwards. So there's no Wi-Fi on a 5-hour flight. People could have gotten really irritated, whatever, but they were beautiful in the first 2/3 of the aircraft. In the back, a different story. Poor Connor and Lisa. They were vociferous is a word I would use. Non-stop talking at volume. And coming from me, who talks a lot loudly, I know. But sometimes I catch myself. These people weren't catching themselves. There's this one couple in particular. I didn't raise my voice, but I changed my tone, if you know what I mean. This young lady, she had some cocktails in her, and she's talking quite loudly, where at least 6-8 rows at least could have heard her easily about some intimate moments she may have had with a gentleman, if you know what I'm talking about, right? And then she starts to go on and on, describing how he was going to eat something. I'll leave you to fill in what you might imagine, and what you're imagining is probably right if you're over 18 and have... And I was snapped, and I'm like, excuse me, that conversation's going to stop right now. It's inappropriate on this aircraft. And they were like, well, this is a private conversation. No, it's not. The first 10 rows here can hear every word you're saying because they were so loud. So I want this conversation to end right now. And I wasn't quite that abrupt. That's how I feel right now. But I made it very clear. And they... But yeah, that was the only negative really on the whole flight, besides being very long. So Vlogtober is over officially, as it is November 1st. I want to thank you guys. I can't thank you enough. Like I did with, I'm not making much sense because I'm so tired, but the past few weeks, especially with the war that's happening in Israel with Hamas and all the stuff that's going on. At some point during near the end of the flight, or as we've landed, I'd ask everyone on the aircraft, if you have a special prayer, if you have an extra good wish, any extra kindness in your heart, please, the world needs it right now. So please just send out any positive thoughts or any wishes, any prayers that you have for anyone who's suffering. If anyone on the plane is suffering right now, know that you're loved. And I say things like that because the world is a very dark place right now. Am I even making sense? These two very, very nice guys were on board, and apparently they were filming me as I was saying this tonight. One of them asked if I had been involved with a theater. A number of people have asked me that this past week, which is weird. But he's asked if I was involved in the theater because I just seem like a natural, talking to groups of people about blah, blah, blah. I want to thank you, is what I was trying to do, for joining me along this journey in Vlogtober, especially since my channel's not your normal everyday flight attendant channel. You're not watching me make my coffee in the morning and then do housework or whatever, meal prep. You're just seeing me live my life, so it's not terribly interesting, but you guys have been with me the entire time, and you say such nice things. You're so nice. I think you think I'm a nicer person than I really am. But I'm rambling at this point because I am delusionally tired. But I love you, and I thank you very much for joining me on this Vlogtober. I will vlog normally in November, but then I'll start up again in December. If you're still watching, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in a question and answer video, or any topics you'd like me to cover during December, certainly let me know, because I'm going to have a fair amount of time off, and I'd like to give you some content that you would like. All right. Now, having said that, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go get something to eat and then go to sleep with the cats. My cats. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Fly safe.